road footage with the new GoPro with hyper stabilization. So you won't notice it as much now, but you'll notice it more when I'm walking around with the camera later. You'll also notice that I can talk to you guys now, which on the other GoPro I couldn't. I didn't have the right case for it. I had ordered it, but hey, now we got this camera. This camera's also got a screen on the back of it, so I can actually see what it's recording, and I'm not just guessing. I can play it back to make sure I got the shot that I wanted, which is awesome. So we just passed Grand Forks, North Dakota. The next big town will be Fargo. We're gonna head east. I always want to say west. We're gonna head east into Minnesota, and I'm gonna grab some fuel once we get into Minnesota. Probably around like Alexandria, Minnesota, somewhere around there. But this is going to be my primary camera from now on. It's very small, it's easy, it's light, easy to carry around. We can also talk to each other like this now again. Sometimes it's not as nice just hearing my voice in the background over the footage. Sometimes you like to see me as well. I used to have, what was that old GoPro we had? It was a Hero 4 Black Edition, I think. So I have not kept up to date with all of the GoPro advancements, that's for sure. But it feels good. Feels good. I think it'll really add a lot. But anyways, I still have 7.5 hours of just driving to go today. And we gotta stop for fuel. And we gotta clean up the back. Well, the back isn't too dirty. I mean, it could be neater. I just need to organize everything and put everything in its spot. But let me know what you guys think of this new footage with this new camera down below in the comment section. Is it better? Is it worse? I don't think you're going to be able to tell me it's worse. If you think it's worse, you're going to have to come up with a good reason why it's worse. And then I'm just going to say too bad because we're going to keep using it. It's going to be my most prized camera from now on. It will stay very close to me. So this truck went in for a service while I was at home. They did a full service. And I don't know what they did, but I had a note on my lever here by my steering wheel that they had removed one of the rear wheels on my drives. They always do that so you know to get them retorqued. Just one. Well, we were just doing a full service. Why did you have to take my tires off? Well, why were the wheels taken off, right? I gotta ask them about that. Yeah, what was that all about? And also, before I brought this truck in, I felt like one of my tires was getting a little old, a little out of round, because there was just a slight little, you know, like, remember that problem we had with the Freightliner years ago? And it had ended up being that one of the tires was out of round. So from that experience now, I knew what the problem was. So I was gonna go and get that fixed in a couple of weeks, you know, depending on how bad the problem got. It was just a very minor little, you know? So I wasn't too worried about it yet. I was gonna see how it went. Maybe it would get better, maybe it would get worse. I don't want to see how it goes. It is completely fine now. Absolutely, totally fixed. At least it feels that way. So I'm wondering if they found something that was wrong and took the wheels off, fixed it, because now I got a perfectly smooth ride. It's like riding over glass right now. It's just a perfectly smooth ride. I don't know if that has anything to do with why they took the tires off. I'm assuming. I mean, why else are you going to take my tires off my truck? Why'd you take my tires off? You don't need to take tires off to do a full service, do you? Usually they would call me and say, hey, like, hey, we found this during our service. Like, you want us to fix it for you? It's going to cost this much. What do you think? Or if it has to be replaced anyways, like I don't have a choice, it has to be replaced to meet safety standards, then usually they would call me and say, hey, we found this when we did your service, we replaced it for you. this is how much it cost. Nothing. No email, nothing. I don't know. Now that I'm talking about it, I'm feeling a little paranoid, and I feel a little vibration, but I think that's just the road under me. I'm always paranoid. I am getting these tires all replaced, but I want to do it in spring. It's still got pretty good tread on there. I want to do it in spring. If I can wait that long, we'll see. Now I'm a little paranoid and I feel every little shake. Well, the scale just coming into Minnesota is open today. See if they want to see me or not. I am pretty heavy. I'm not as heavy as I could be. They may want to see me to get a little bit more of an accurate reading. We'll see. Just ahead, up above the roadway, it'll give me a green arrow. If it's on the right, they want to see me closer. Nope. Bypass. Okay. Apparently they're happy with that. This guy in front of me here, I don't know what he was doing, but the scale was open, lights were flashing, right? And the going through here is 30-mile-an-hour speed limit. The guy slowed down to 30 miles an hour before he even exited the freeway, so that when he hit the off-ramp where you're supposed to slow down to 30, he was already doing 30 miles an hour. So traffic behind us was backed all the way back up into Moorhead, Minnesota. I mean, that's why they have the off-ramp, am I right? So you can slow down there, you don't have to slow down on the freeway and interrupt traffic? I don't know, maybe that's just a crazy thought. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Well, Diesel, I do believe it is break time. How do you feel about that? How do you feel? You think we should go outside? You think we should go test this camera outside? What do you think? I think everyone in there smells very nice. Oh, that's nice of you to compliment them like that. Well, there you go. You guys smell real good. I'm gonna go around to Diesel's side over there, and first we gotta unlock your door over here. 1 second. Oh, I don't know why I don't have power door locks on this door. Most Volvos, you just like unlock the door on this side, and that side unlocks right away. But not on this one. My truck is special and needy, apparently. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Not on the picnic table, Diesel. No, 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 no. We're gonna go back to the trees over there, okay? No, no, this way. Go all the way to the back. That's just rude peeing on a picnic table, man. People eat there. They don't want to smell that when they sit down. Not that anyone's gonna be eating there anytime soon. I'm pretty sure that it's gonna remain unused until next spring. Though you never know, some people might like the brisk fall. Though you never know, some people might like the brisk fall picnic. I'm more of a summer picnic guy myself. I would rather picnic in summertime. Look at this, look at these trees, eh? Completely gone to sleep for the winter time. This is why I like to have a lot of these evergreens on our property. You know, my dream was always have a property with lots of evergreens like this, so that it's green year round. Right, Diesel? I'm very curious to see how this camera is going to react to low light once the sun goes down, because my old GoPro, as soon as the sun went down, forget it. Like, you saw some of that footage when I tried to do the end of day. I even have all the lights on in the interior of my cab. Still, no luck. Can't see anything. So this one should be better. Gets them every time. So who's all been here, Diesel? Tell me. What's their names? What kind of dogs were they? You better let them know you were here. Yep, good boy, good boy. I won't film that. Good boy. Now they'll know you were here too. See, the next dog is gonna go to that tree. He's gonna be like, Diesel Weasel's been here. Diesel Weasel from YouTube. Right? What's in here? Oh, wow. Look at this beautiful property back here. Wow. That is gorgeous. Very well taken care of. Yikes. Now that's a lot of mowing. You'd need a good mower for that. Yikes. Oh, and there's a lake down there. You see that? Well, you probably can't see it. The GoPro is sort of, the fisheye makes it a little difficult for you to see. But there's a lake right behind those trees back there. I've been driving past here and going to this rest area for 7 years now. And I never knew there was a lake right there. I wonder if they have a beach. Maybe next summer we can stop here and go for a quick dip. Huh? This camera is waterproof. The old GoPros, you always had to put the cameras in like a waterproof case, right? This camera comes, just the camera itself is waterproof down to 10 meters, water resistant. We could go swimming. That's what you guys want to do? You almost done, Diesel? I'd like to go back to the truck. Continue on a little bit. Our next stop is going to be in Alexandria, like I said before, exit 100 on I-94 here. Fill up the fuel, grab a coffee, and continue going. So, I missed my exit. Exit 100 there in Alexandria. So I just kept going till exit 171. There's another Pilot Flying J here. We'll fuel up here. We're in St. Cloud, Minnesota. Lots of traffic here right now. I'm below a quarter tank right now. I don't like letting my fuel go down this low. But at least there's no snow on the ground yet, you know? When I checked the forecast, we shouldn't see any snow while we're down here. What is this guy doing? Why are you going the wrong way? Arrows are going that way. Messing with me. All right, let's grab some go-go juice. Take it from here. And alas, we have found a spot to lay our head. We've made a spot. And look at this camera. I can actually see what I'm filming. Not too shabby. Can you guys see me? Can you see me? Is it working? How about some light? Some light on in here? How's that look? Not bad, eh? I'm liking this. Nice. So yeah, Black River Falls, this is where we're at. We're gonna start our day here tomorrow, go unload some lumber, head on over to Owatonna, Minnesota. It's 3 hours from here, something like that. And we got a reload waiting for us there. Like I was telling you before though, that reload's gonna take 6 to 8 hours. It's a really long and whatchamacallit, a lot of stuff involved in that, because you get there, let's say I get there tomorrow at like 11 a.m. So I'll get there, I'll check in, I'll let them know I'm there. Then at about noon, they'll assign me a door. You go and park inside their warehouse. You back into their warehouse, and they'll load you sort of like with an overhead crane inside the warehouse. And that takes about 4 hours for them to load, because they have to secure everything with like 10,000 nails onto the deck. You've seen these loads before. I'll show you again tomorrow. And then once they're done loading it, you have to tie it down. Once you're done tying it down, you got to tarp it. The best part of any load, right? Tarping. And once that's said and done, tarping usually takes 1 to 2 hours, depending on how like crazy the load is. I'm just really glad that this whole load is going to one place, so I don't have to untarp it and retarp it like 4 or 5 times. That happens. But look at this driver here. You see this? He turns his lights off. He turns his lights off in the parking lot. You see? Great example of a good driver right there. I really appreciate it when people do that. The only thing is, I understand why Canadian drivers don't do it. Can you guys see me? I understand why Canadian drivers don't do it, because you can't. Every vehicle in Canada, as soon as you put the vehicle in drive, the daytime running lights come on, right? And that means that there has to be some kind of lights. The only thing is with the Volvos, the daytime running lights are actually the park lights. So you can actually turn your headlights off and just use your park lights like that. I guess it's up to you guys, whatever your preference is. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You're your own person. You got your own freedoms. You decide what you want to do. All I can say is sort of like what I think is courteous and what I think makes a good driver. I don't know. I always look at courtesy. Do they park straight? Do they park out of the way? They don't take up 2 spots, do they? That bothers me in the parking lot, you know? And you sort of make it easy for the next driver to get in. You don't block anybody in when you park for night so that they can get out in the morning if they got to get out before you. These are all things we can talk about another day. I'm going to walk the Weasel really quick, run in, have a shower, and go to bed. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. Let me know what you think of this new camera, and if you know anything about it that I don't know, let me know down below in the description, in the comments section, so I can learn how to use this thing properly. I think it's going to be good. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow.